New tonight on the night team, what would you do if you had to live for weeks without air conditioning?
Residents of one South Florida building don't have to imagine. They're living it, and they want it fixed. It's tonight's Help Me Howard with Patrick Fraser.
You know it's hot outside, nearly 90 degrees every day. And if you live at Hillcrest Building 26, it's the same temperature inside.
Inside the house probably it's about 85, 90 degrees right now.
It's not just Claudia's condo. Every single unit in the 11-story building is scorching hot.
Right now, the temperature right here is 88 degrees in this apartment. I can't do it. I just can't.
It's so hot because the motor on the cooling tower that air conditions the entire building broke on July 5th. In a note to residents, the board wrote it could take weeks to get the parts to fix it.
We shouldn't be waiting 8 weeks for an air conditioning to be fixed.
It's a 55 and older building. You know what would happen in your home if the air conditioner broke. Leonora worries about her mother, Ida.
I am drenched in sweat as I sit here. Anything over 20 minutes you just can't sit here. It's not livable.
Ida, in turn, worries about her elderly neighbors.
Most of us were over 70 years old. We can't do this. I have places to go, sure, I have my daughters, but there's a lot of people here that don't. And it's very hard for them.
The condo association does not have a property manager. It's run by the volunteer board. They sent out a note saying they were working on resolving the problems.
And then the letter says, we don't know, we don't know, we don't know.
One solution, rent a temporary cooling tower for $140,000, which would cost each owner about $1,000. But the board didn't vote on that.
I think that we should go have a meeting and have everybody vote about the $1,000.
Claudia says some retired residents on a fixed income don't have the $1,000. Ida bought a portable air conditioner, but it barely cools a room. Many other residents have a fan to circulate the hot air or a window open hoping for a breeze. In a condo where it's too hot to cook a meal, too uncomfortable to sleep in a bed as the summer heat bakes them.
Ambulance has been taking a couple of people out of here for the heat issues.
Cooling is a necessity in Florida, especially at 77 years old for long periods of time.
All we want is air conditioning, for Pete's sake. We're not asking for anything else.
Well, Howard, do people living in the South Florida heat have a legal right to air conditioning?
No, but in a condo, the board is obligated to maintain the common elements like the chilling tower. However, if it breaks down due to no one's fault, the board has to fix it as quickly as possible, and the cost has to be shared by every resident. What's fixing it quickly? That's up to the board to determine.
We emailed the board and called their president. We were told they wouldn't comment. Then last Friday, the board president, Mark Roth, told me they found a contractor who was able to repair the tower and get the air conditioners running while they wait for the parts. But Ida's AC still didn't work.
No, definitely not acceptable. And I imagine that is not acceptable for many people.
Claudia says her air conditioner is not working properly either. The board president said the cooling tower is only working at 25%, that some people have AC and some don't. People like Ida with no AC, who after 3 weeks are tired of these hot, steamy apartments.
I just want to be able to, to come home and be able to breathe and do what I normally do, normal life.
Imagine your apartment, your condo, your house at 85 or 90 degrees for at least 3 weeks. I don't want to imagine that. But if the board says they can't get the parts and can't afford to rent a chiller, each resident has to try to get by. We'll keep an eye on Ida and the other residents to see how long it takes to fix their AC problem. Met someone full of hot air? Don't get overheated. Cool down and talk to us to see if we can find a comfortable solution. This helped me, Howard and Patrick Fraser, 7 News.